Good evening, everybody. Afternoon. Whatever you want to call it. How's your Friday the 13th been going? Mine has been going well. Something that has caught my attention in the news that it rubs me the wrong way. And I just wanted to say something about it and see what maybe somebody else got to say. But I know what the majority of people are going to say already. You know, if you're going to try to cuss me out or whatever, that's fine too. It won't be the first time. But George Zimmerman, something that the police chief, I believe, in Florida has said about George Zimmerman, has said George Zimmerman is a Sandyhook waiting to happen. That don't sit right with me. You know, it just don't sit right because of the fact that the sun is shining in so bright, and I know it's going to mess up this video. But anyway, I am not a George Zimmerman fan. I'm not. I never have been. But to say something like that is basically like to compare him to Adam Lanza. George Zimmerman was acquitted in the murder of Trayvon Martin. The jury couldn't find it any other way because there was simply no evidence. So we had to go with the jury. People need to respect the jury's decisions. The jury does what the jury is called upon to do. Nobody set out to get anybody or anything. But as far as that goes, after the last thing that happened last week, as far as Shelley Zimmerman went, when she, of course, called 911 and said that George Zimmerman had broke her daddy's nose and that he had his hand on his gun and was threatening to shoot him. She said she didn't know what he was capable of. 911 came. The father's nose was not broken. There was no visible signs of injury, they said. They couldn't find the gun anywhere, and Shelley Zimmerman later that day admitted she never saw a gun. Henceforth, Shelley Zimmerman lied. So now they're coming down on George again, and to compare him because of that to Adam Lanza is wrong. And like I said, I'm not a George Zimmerman fan, but I got to tell you, if I was George Zimmerman, I would sue. I would sue the man that said that for slander. To compare somebody that was acquitted on a murder charge to somebody that has, in cold blood, killed 20 kindergarten children and 6 teachers is just wrong. I mean, I don't hear anybody out there saying Casey Anthony is a Sandyhook waiting to happen. And Casey Anthony actually killed a little girl. So I think a lot of the reason that all this is coming down so hard on George Zimmerman is because of the fact that it's a racial thing for a lot of people. It's really a racial thing for a lot of people. Not everybody. And I'm not saying everybody, and I'm not saying if you feel one way or the other that you're racist, because that's simply not true. But a lot of people, it is about race. It really is. So, you know, but it's just not fair to compare somebody to Adam Lanza. And if I was George Zimmerman, I'd sue. And then wait and see if Shelley wanted to get her hands on any of that money. Until next time, bye-bye.